Hi everyone. This session is about how to use Blackboard Collaborate Ultra from the instructor perspective. Hopefully you've just watched the one from the student perspective, so this one will be pretty similar. So when you are in your Blackboard course, you will click on Join Room from Blackboard Collaborate. And it will automatically log you in as the instructor name that is listed in your Blackboard course, so you don't have to log in like the students did. Now you'll notice right off the bat that it looks just about the same. On the bottom you still have settings, you have your audio, video, you can raise your hand, you have your chat box, the participant list, but you also have more tools. So I wanted to show you that More Tools button first, since the others are the same. So if you click on that, the first option you have is to start recording. So you are able to record your whole online class session, which is really nice because if you have a student who's absent for the course, or if you have a student that's having audio problems throughout the class session, you may want to record all of your sessions so that they can go back and review them later. In session settings, this is really important. I made this mistake one time. Here you can see that it automatically has it set up in a way that it won't let my students be successful. So you want to make sure that these four boxes are checked. Participants can share their audio, share their video, post chat messages, and draw on whiteboard and files. That's super, super important because if your students are trying to give presentations, it will not allow them to use the audio feature if these boxes aren't checked, or they won't be able to use the chat box if the boxes aren't checked. So just make sure those are checked. So we'll leave our session settings now. The other difference for the instructor side is that when students raise their hand, you will have a little notification that pops up. Yours won't pop up when you raise your hand. However, you'll see a little message over here when a student raises their hand, and it will pop up if you're lecturing, if your chat box is open. It will pop up anytime so that you're quickly alerted that someone needs something, which is nice. The final thing that is a little different is that when you are the moderator or the instructor, or for your students when they are made presenters, you'll have this little plus button in the corner. This is what allows you to share files, share your content. So you can share a blank whiteboard. On your whiteboard then, you can have a selection tool like an arrow. You have a pointer, so you can point things out. You have a pencil to draw. You have an eraser to erase. You can draw different shapes if you wanted to highlight certain things. You can, of course, change the color. I'm going to clear that out again, though. Or you can even type in text. So if you are interested in just typing a quick little welcome message, you can type text in when your students arrive, which is kind of a neat little thing. I'll erase that. I'm going to say stop sharing. That will just turn it off so that your students can no longer see this whiteboard and anything that you put on there. The other thing that that plus sign had was that you can share files. Now when you share files, you have three different options. You can share an image, a PowerPoint file, or a PDF. So that's important to keep in mind. You can't share a Word document, so you just want to make sure that you're using one of those three. Now you can simply click and drag a file over from your desktop and you just move it over here. or you can actually click in this box and then it opens up there it goes. Then it opens up your files so that you can choose something to upload. Now I will go in here and I'll find a file in that North Central folder. I'll post this file, say choose. Uh-oh. Let's try one more time. Now you'll notice that it does take a little while to load up a file. My recommendation is that if you have presenters who are sharing PowerPoints, or if you have to share a PowerPoint, have them load it up as soon as they get in the room. But you'll notice it's not actually sharing it yet, so it's just staying in the room, in the filing cabinet, if you will. But it won't actually be shared with the whole class until it's clicked on, and then you click this Share Now button. So we're going to select a slide. I'm going to select the first one. Now once you're sharing something up here, you have your arrows to proceed to the next slide up top. But you'll see that you also have the same tools over here. So if you wanted to specifically highlight something within a PowerPoint, you have the ability to. You'll notice that when you go to the next slide, it disappears. If you wanted to add text to a slide, you have the ability to as well, which is nice. Once again, you'll want to have that chat box open for your students so that if they have a question, the questions pop up. When you're finished, you'll just say stop sharing. That's about it for the instructor side of Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. When you're ready to log out, you'll click Leave Session.